Hi, this is Destiny. It is Wednesday, December 18th, 2019. I am back here today because I have to finish up the video that I did on yesterday called Rowing Your Boat Upstream. And this would be the conclusion of that series, okay? Now, you're going to have to go back and pull up yesterday's video, Rowing Your Boat Upstream. There was a part one and part two, and you're going to have to go through the entire video, both videos, to get all the information and all the details and all the information, knowledge, and facts, whatever you want, so that you get a very clarity and understanding to where I will be picking up today. Too much to go back on, to elaborate on all this information, to summarize all this information. I'm just going to dive right into where I stopped off from yesterday. And part two, which is the conclusion of this video, and I told you I will be talking about the elaboration of that little nursery rhyme, which is really actually a song called Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And let Destiny sing it again. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Do you get that? Did you remember that? Did it bring back memories from your childhood days? Wow, so much about that little nursery rhyme song that we did not really understand the meaning behind it all. But as I've done my study, I'm learning that there is a metaphor behind this great little childhood nursery rhyme. And row, row, row your boat. Like I said, it's a metaphor for determine the direction of our lives. Oh, we did not see it then. I mean, as young children, we just always look for the fun in everything, the excitement in everything, the feelings of making us feel good. We weren't looking for no details or if there was a message that was trying to steer us into who we are or what our lives was all about. No, it was just a fun song to sing. But in a way, it was steering us into the direction of where our lives should follow. And look at this now. I talked about yesterday the boat, which is symbolic of your life. And we go through life rowing upstream or downstream. So what that is telling you, that's telling us that we have choices. And I talk about that so many times. Life is choice driven. And what inspired me to really do this video, rowing your boat, it first started out when I did the video, choose whom or what you will serve. And when I was doing that video, the song came out and it just started playing inside of me. And after that, everywhere I went, everywhere I turned, there was this song playing or somebody talking about it or some child was singing it. And that just kicked off everything. But we have choices. And I keep telling you guys, listen, life is choice driven. You make your life. You make your dream life with the choices that you choose. And we have to be very carefully how we are choosing. First of all, we need to be very careful what we're speaking out of our mouths, because whatever we speak out of our mouths become our reality. We create our world, our life, and that dream life for ourselves. So the Bible says, put a guard over your lips, put a watch over your mouth. So You gotta step back and you gotta do a really thorough evaluation of your life. Now that's what I have been doing lately, re-evaluating my life from the beginning, as far as I can, as far as I understand or know. As I first started out in my life as a young person, and all through the years and all through the many different people I have met and people I have came friends with, came involved with, even my family and all that, I have to reevaluate my life and the path that I took, the choices that I made, the steps that I stepped out in, and I have to look at my life and see if there is growth, see if there is improvement, see if I am becoming a greater and better me than from where I first began my life. Not beginning my spiritual journey, my awakening journey, but from my very early years back in my childhood days. We all had to do that personal evaluation of ourselves. Evaluate your life. See where your life is. And if it's not the way you want your life to be, it's not where you think you need to be, you have the power to change that. So, and I'm stepped away from the video a little bit. But we have choices, and I keep saying life is choice driven. And we go through life, we're either rowing up the stream or we are rowing downstream. And we choose which way we want to go. And we explained that yesterday in the video. We took this, I took this childhood nursery rhyme, and I'm letting you know it's like the ego is our downward side of us, in our lower density, our subconscious state of being. But when we were starting to move up, like the kundalini that's wrapped around our core, our spinal cord, as we begin to allow that spiral of the kundalini continue to work up all the way up, that's like that stream moving upward. And we're moving, and that's where we need to be moving to our greater and higher self. So listen, guys, let me say this, and I'm getting off my key points right now. Rowing represents the steps and pace we take to move from point A to point B. Now, in the song, as I said, listen very carefully. If you go back and you listen to the song again, and you go back and you sing it again, and you just keep looking into that song, you're going to realize and you're going to see that the boat, that boat that they were rowing and rowing signifies our life, your life, my life. We were the oarsmen, the rower of the boat. We were the captain of our boat. And we also were the person that was steering and rowing our boat. We were in the seat, steering our boat. But guess what happened? Somehow we must have fallen asleep or got tired of rowing our boat, and the ego crept in. The ego came in. And it allowed us to lie down in that boat and sleep. And it promised us, I will get you to your destination. I will get you to the place that you need to be. I will get you to your appointed place and in the appointed time that you need to be there. But you got to go by my plans and my programs. You got to do as I say. But in the meantime, just sleep and enjoy the ride. But when we woke up, we saw ourselves like, we were just going round and around and around in a circle. And every time we kept hearing the ego telling us the same old story, that we were going somewhere fantastic. We were going into this dreamland, this dream world. And every time we looked around, we go right back to the same point. We never went anywhere, but we found ourselves going down lower and lower into the ocean. And the further we went down, the more that we forgot who we were. We forgot our past. We forgot our lifestyle. We forgot our purpose. We forgot our identity. We don't even know where we came from, because by that time, the ego, as it was steering us and rowing us down that stream, it was constantly programming our mind to believe everything that we were not purposed to be in our lives by our divine creator God. So like I said, now, our soul consciousness has been trying to awaken us. Our soul consciousness has been sending messages trying to get our attention and trying to steer us out of the web that the ego had weaved for us and has got us entrapped all the way down to the bottom of that river, that ocean, down into the seaweeds, and we were wrapped around. But then the soul consciousness sitting alone, our spiritual awakening, and within us, the kundalini, which is lies down in our sacral chakra and our solar plexus, is wrapped around our spinal cord. As it left the root chakra, it began to unwrap itself and revealing. That was the veiling that we did not even recognize or even know. It was coming alive. It was awakening. We were awakening, but we just kept falling asleep. And we just kept falling asleep. And we just like constantly just drained. Because we gave up our life. We gave up our energy. We gave up our power to the ego. And now the soul consciousness was trying to fuel our lives. So, we were steering our boats, and we got to the point that we just like gave up. So our soul conscious had to come in war with our ego, because our soul conscious never wanted us to be in our lower state, in our subconscious way of thinking, in our negative thoughts, and our negative ways, and having negative vibes and negative energy. We are spiritual beings having an infinite experience. Yeah. I mean, we have a human experience on this earth. We are spiritual, infinite beings having a temporarily human experience on this earth. And that's what the Creator, God, was trying to wake us to realize. You are superhuman beings, powerful. So we have to remember that we are not simply rowing for a short time, and we're not really just having this layout beside the stream and you know, and taking a break, and here we go, we roll a little bit and then whatever. No, we're not just rowing for a short time and then it's done with. No. Not when you're on your spiritual journey and you're traveling and you're transcending and you're going at the frequency of the universe and you're trying to reach your higher, greatest consciousness self. Ain't no time to be stopping along the way, taking breaks. You got to get far away as you possibly can, away from your ego. So, we're not rowing for a short time. Get that. We're not rowing for a short time. Then we say, oh, it's done with. No. We are rowing and rowing and rowing continuously now and nonstop until we reach our crown chakra. And that is your highest consciousness state of being. I told you yesterday about the 7 major chakras. We're starting at the root, which is our foundation. And that's the root chakra. As we go to our sacral chakra, then our solar plexus, then you get to the heart chakra, our throat, to the third eye, all the way to our crown. And that's where we have to continue to keep propelling ourselves upstream instead of going down into our lower conscious state of being. So we got to keep rolling. We got to keep constantly working at life. And possibly rowing toward becoming the God consciousness that no one never told us about. But we have to remember that we must set ourselves at the frequency and at the vibration of the universe's command and at the universe's timing. So we have to pay attention. We got to wake up now. We're going to miss the universe. We're going to miss the messages. We're going to miss the synchronicities. We're going to miss all the signs that the universe sends if we constantly keep falling asleep. Wake up. We have to wake up. Wake up. So we got to wake up and sail at the frequency and the vibration of the universe. Whatever the universe could command and at what timing that the universe commands us to move in. And then we're going to have some people. And yes, we're always going to have some people who are trying to roll so much quicker than we are or some others are. We always got people always in competition. Always want to be the one, I beat you, I got there first. You know, this is not a race. I keep telling you, this journey is not a competition. And you're going to have some people who are trying to roll too quickly and going to try to race alone. But that is not the way to do it. We got to stop fighting with one another. We got to stop competing with our brothers and sisters. We don't do it that way. But when we do it like that, when we in competition, when we are always trying to outdo our brothers and sisters, when we always out trying to shine them, they always trying to make them look bad and keep them down in the lower places so you can say, I am above you. That's wrong attitude. We're not rowing to our greater and higher self to have that kind of attitude, to have that kind of way of thinking. For if you do that, then you're going to miss out on a lot of meaningful blessings in your life, and you're going to lose focus on the valuable. Yeah, the valuable person that you are. You're going to lose focus on the value also and the purpose of your life. Hey, listen, slow down. Slow down and set your eyes and your sail toward your divine creator God. Slow down and let the universe help to guide you onto your path and in your spiritual journey. He knows the plans that he has for you. The plans where you will become successful and succeed and become greater than you can ever imagine. And it's not a race, I keep telling you. It's not a competition. It's not, I beat you there first, and I win. No, we got to do this together. Listen, you're supposed to roll gently, and slowly, going with the current. And that means you're going at the flow of the universe. So you can't force it. Now listen, you can't force it. You just simply go with the flow. So let's break this song down to a better understanding. So we can open up your childhood memory to a whole nother level of what this song was putting out there before you when you were just a little kid in that nursery school, singing that roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream, merrily, 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 merrily. Life was but a dream, and you just loved it. But let's get a better understanding how it is applied to our life and how it is applied to our life as being a dream. Listen at this. This song is showing you your attitude. And attitude is everything. That's what they always told us. It's showing you your attitude. You ever heard people say, check your attitude? Your approach to life, guys, your mindset and how you choose to make your choices, that's all about your attitude. And you heard people say that attitude is everything. And guess what? It is so true. And according to the song, we should be rowing, listen, and rowing merrily alone. Meaning that we should be happy. It's another song. If you happy and clap your hands. So you're so happy, you just clapping your hands and stomping your feet, turning around. But we should be happy, joyous, and passionate about our life journey. We're on this spiritual journey, and we're so grouchy. We're just so angry. We're so bitter. We're so frustrated. We're so much complaining all the time, and we're so angry with ourselves, with everybody. No, we're on a spiritual journey to our greater and higher self, to reach our higher state of consciousness being. Why are you so miserable? It should be merely. That's your dream life. That's your dream life. In this spiritual awakening, I'm on my way to my higher, greater self, so I can learn more about me, so I can come back and I can I can empower others with the knowledge that the Creator Universe has empowered me with, so I can help others on their journey up, so they can go up merrily, also being happy. So we're supposed to be happy, guys. Really happy. And we're rolling along. And we're just enjoying the ride. And we're supposed to be so joyous. So joyous. Yes, I said joyous. And so passionate about our journey. But now, we have to also think about what the song is saying. Now, to have that merrily kind of life, then we have to row our boats upstream, because rowing downstream would be another whole story to tell, right? Yes, it would. Why? Because we know why. Because we are going down, that means we are falling from the place of our soul consciousness, our higher state of being, back into our lower consciousness state, which is our unconsciousness state of being, the ego. So, we should be happy, and if we are not, then like I said, there is another whole story. Why is that? Because the song doesn't say that we are to be rowing grudgingly, with a grudge or with anger, or even to row our boats when we are all upset. It's telling us, hey, relax, chill out, trust the universe. Relax and just be happy and enjoy the ride upstream. Because life is but a dream, and you got to see it. Life is but a dream. Life is choice driven. What are you choosing? To be happy or to be sad? To be joyful or to be mad? Life is but a dream. It's our choice. It's our decision. And it's what we put our faith to believe, that we will be best, and what will be best for ourselves and for our lives. Because it's also our dream. It's our creation. And it's our reality. And it's our beliefs, just as our boat, which is our life. It is our life, and it is our life alone. And no one can row our boats for us. Stop allowing people to row your boats and pulling you places that you don't need to be pulling. And you better detach yourself from the ego now. When you have pulled away from ego, don't go back spending time with the ego. You don't have your last meal with the ego. You don't have your last time with the ego. You don't dance and have your last romance with the ego. No return. No return. You got to keep going upward. We have to keep moving upward. It's our reality. It's our belief. It's what we have spoken. Just as our boat, which is our life. Everything that we speak becomes our life, whether it's negative or positive. And it becomes our life and our life alone. And no one can row our boats, I'm telling you, for us. If we live in that place of resistance, we become stuck, stagnant. And we'll never progress to our greater, higher self or to our next destination. And we have to learn to break that cycle of resistance and holding on to things that no longer serve us and it no longer serves our purpose in our lives. That's the art of letting go that we need to step into. Letting go. The art of letting go. And we often struggle to let go of things. We have to always have something that we gotta feel, that we gotta hold on to make us feel good, to make us feel like we're complete, make us feel like we are the best. No, hold on to the promise of the Creator, your God, who's calling you to your higher and greater consciousness being. He will never leave you, nor will he forsake you. But we constantly have a hard time of letting go of things. And let me tell you, resistance will come up along with the fear of the unknown and all those things that had kept you into your lower state of consciousness and your lower way of thinking. It has kept you entrapped and enslaved into all the negativity that has played out in your life. It will continue to come following you over and over again and show up every time you show up in a place, as long as you keep resisting. Even the thought of stepping out on your own will keep you trapped to those things or those people that no longer have any good to contribute to your life because of resistance of being alone. Now just remember this. What you resist will continue to persist. So, our fears will cause us to question the universe. Our fears will cause us to question our divine creator, God. It will cause us to question ourselves and to question everything and everyone around us. And we will be straddling the fence with doubt. And next day, we will feel like on top of the world, can't nothing stop me. And then you allow yourself to go back and forth between negativity and positivity. And you don't know which way to step, but you've got your greatest part of you hanging over on the negative side. And you resisting to let go. So you can take your whole body over into your greater and higher self. Just remember, what you resist will continue to persist. So you got to learn to let go. Learn to let go. Question everything. Look at it. Put it out there before the universe. And let go. And we will never truly get our answers to our life purposes because we are still attached and married to our ego. As long as we are holding on to our hurts, our pains, our abuses, our rejections, and we keep questioning about who we are, and we keep doubting everything that the Creator is trying to show us, and we keep spending more time listening to the ego, going on dates with the ego, letting someone go. It takes time. And it takes patience and commitment to actively stop ourselves from relapsing and thinking about that person or that thing over and over again. But guys, the art of letting go helps you to understand why. It helps you understand how and when you should let someone or even things in your life that no longer serve you or serve your purpose. It will let you know when to let these things go. You just have to answer to it and step out and take that leap of faith and be bold enough to say, I'm done. So you can move on and never again, once you make that step going upward stream, no more looking back to your ego. Your ego is your nightmare. Your ego is your nightmare, I'm telling you. Your highest state of consciousness. You got to know this. That is your dream life, not your ego. And we all have choices, guys. And we all have to choose what we call our dream life. We have to make choices. Choose you this day whom or what you will serve. We all have to make choices. And that's something, like I said, we all going to have to do in order to get to the place where the Creator, God, is steering us on our spiritual journey, steering us through our spiritual awakening. No one can do this for us. You got to know that. You got to stop depending on everybody. And you just sleep and you just give your power and your control over to them and say, hey, you know, they're not out for you. They're out not to. They have no promise that they're going to take you in the right direction. You better trust the universe. Trust God. No one is going to do yourself justice but you. And you have that ability to make your journey dream life, or you can make it a nightmare. That's your choice. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Or is it a nightmare? What is life to you? What is life to you? What do you choose today? What path are you choosing? What plans are you choosing? Who are you listening to? Are you still attached to your ego? Are you still afraid of letting go of things that no longer serve you or no longer serving your purpose? Are you being threatened by the ego and you're afraid to make that leap of faith when your soul consciousness is calling you to your higher and greater state of being? It's your choice. Choose whom or what you will serve. And you have to make that ultimate decision now. Is your boat going upstream or is it going downward? Into the lower part of your subconscious, your unconscious state of being, where you will never see the light of day and you will never grow into the greater and higher consciousness self that your Creator is calling you. You are God, little children, and children of the Most High God. Greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. I have given you power to tread upon serpents and scorpions, even over your ego, and nothing by any means shall hurt you. Do you believe it? Take your boat now, set it out there, and you sit there as that captain. You start steering that boat, and you make that family ultimate decision which way you're going to travel. Are you going upstream or are you going down? Are you going to stay married to your ego or are you going to sail up to your greater higher self and become your God? The kingdom of heaven is within you. The choice is ours and ours alone. Life is but a dream. You get to choose. On that further note, I'm done. This is the conclusion of this video. I will see you at the next video. Drop comments in the comment box below and let me know how this has helped you.